Hello everyone, welcomes to this channel. Today we talk about Shackleton and the story Antarctica expedition. I start the story by saying Bismillah. Crossing Antarctica was formidable undertaking. Ernest Shackleton believed he can do it because he had already gained fame in Britain in 1909 when he came within 97 miles of South Pole before he was forced to turn back cause of shortage of food and physical exhaustion. No one, however, traversed the continent by 1914. Endurance sailed at the end of the August 1914 under command of Frank Worsley and Shackleton. At the whaling station, Shackleton received report that the ice had moved farther north than usual. In spite of this warning, they sailed on December 5, 1914. As the ice thickened, the going became more difficult. Enthusiastically rammed the ship through floes, Shackleton became worried by the lack of progress. 45 days after, the ice of Weddell Sea close around Endurance like a vice. Working make 2 attempts to break free. First time failed and second time they advanced 150 yards, but still they were stuck. Shackleton made some decision to ensure the cohesion of the team. As Endurance sat on the ice, he kept crew busy until July 1915. And in day 327 of the expedition marked the end of Endurance. Imagine yourself in Shackleton's position. Your ship is crushed and you are 346 miles from the nearest food depot. Shackleton proposed to head toward open water by undertaking a march across hundreds of miles of solid pack ice. After 2 days of hauling, the team had covered 2 miles. Realizing it was futile to go on, men found a large floe and made camp and decided to stay on floe from 30 October to December to reach Port Island, and Shackleton leadership kept team intact. On day 384, they were still a long way from open water. The second sledge was no more successful than the first. The expedition crew members again made camp and waited. As their food supply dwindled, they stilled alive on diet of seal steak, stewed penguin. Finally, on April 9 the pack expended and the boat were launched. The temperature was so cold. As the wind and current changed, the group was forced to change its destination 4 times during the 5.5-day voyage. Finally, they found an island, known as Elephant Island. The beach was only 100 feet wide and 50 feet deep, but for the first time in 497 days they were on solid ground. There was only small food supply on the island, a few penguins. Shackleton decided that part of crew would sail for help. He elected to make 800-mile run to South Georgia, sailing through the most treacherous stretch of water on the planet with winds of hurricane intensity. Shackleton with James Caird on day 506 of Endurance they sailed toward South Georgia. On May 10, 1916, as they made their landing, safe landing was good, but they land on the wrong side of South Georgia. Shackleton and 2 best able to travel proceeded overland to reach the whaling station of Grootviken. It took 3 days and nights. Shackleton left Frank Wild to keep up the crew's spirit. After the 4 months of waiting, however, the men were wondering if they would ever be found. Shackleton struggled to get help for the rest of his crew. After the 3 different attempts, he succeeded on 4th attempt. Finally, with that entry, the saga of the Ernest Shackleton and the men of the trans-Antarctica expedition ended, 634 days after their departure from South Georgia. In the next video I will tell you about first strategy. If you like this video, so click thumbs up and share to your friends. Thanks for watching this story, and if you have any question or suggestion, please write down in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.